HarperCollins presents Authenticity, Reclaiming Reality in a Counterfeit Culture by Alice Sherwood, read by Kristin Atherton. To my father, Archie Sherwood. I wish you'd been here for this. It's hard to be a diamond in a rhinestone world. Dolly Parton, Tennessee Homesick Blues. Our degrees of freedom are not zero. Charles Taylor, The Ethics of Authenticity. On average. On average, you will be lied to 3 times within the first 10 minutes of meeting someone. When asked by researchers, you will admit to lying 1.5 times a day, unless you are the 45th President of the United States, in which case you will lie 21 times a day, but not admit to it. 1 in 10 of you may not have the father you think you have. Best not to give DNA kits as Christmas presents. In nature, as in life, there are the copiers and the copied. In the struggle for existence, fraud is almost inevitable. If you want honesty, says the biologist, try physics instead. There are 9 levels of authenticity for an old master, according to the auctioneer, depending on how much of the picture the artist painted and other factors. But what does it say about authenticity when the Andy Warhol Authentication Board says that a Warhol silkscreen signed, dedicated, and dated by him is not the work of Andy Warhol? By this point, on average, 16% of you have started to wonder whether these are facts or wild assertions. Sources are listed in the very last section of this audiobook. Protestant reformer John Calvin observed that there were enough pieces of the true cross in existence by 1543 to make 300 crosses. True cross relics available on eBay today. Click to view details. It is said that in some places you will find 99 fake Louis Vuitton for every genuine one sold. The famous design was introduced in 1896 as an anti-counterfeiting measure. In a customs raid in France 100 years later, police recovered enough fake Louis Vuitton fabric to cover 54 tennis courts. 40% of what doctors prescribe will be placebos. Do no harm is the physician's first injunction. On the other hand, 1 million people worldwide, including 250,000 children, will die this year because the medicines they take are not what they think they are. Over 200 million people, more than the population of Brazil, live, love, do battle, and grow crops in Gillinor, a place that doesn't exist. Many chatbots are good enough to convince you they are real people. Around 11 million of the 31 million men who signed up for a dating website, tagline, "Life is short, have an affair," didn't realise they were chatting to fembots, and not to the eager available women they imagined. Only 1% of you have skipped to the very end of this audiobook so far. Over 3,500 people come every year from all over the world to Blackpool, Lancashire, to learn to get better at deceiving others. With your patter, sleights of hand, distractions, and multiplications, you are my favourite people. You are partly why I started writing this book. Introduction. Magicians are the most honest people you'll ever meet. They tell you they are going to deceive you, and then they do. Perhaps that's why I've always loved them, the paradox of the honest deceiver. Even now, that willing suspension of disbelief returns me to a state of childlike wonder. Magicians take me back to a world wreathed in puffs of smoke, where multicoloured scarves spiral upwards in defiance of gravity, where coins disappear and
Sample complete. Ready to continue?